lot of our listeners, the most important thing to them is the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
So the Celtics, the young Celtics, the startup Celtics, whatever term you want to use for them, they're back. You know what I'm saying? And if you heard the notable games we just talked about, you know, if the Celtics are on there, that means the Celtics have been doing pretty well, and they're one of the top teams in the league. So I think all the Celtics fans are pretty excited for this. And fellas, let's go over some of the stuff that the Celtics got coming for them. So first game, Celtics schedule is Bucks July 31st versus the Bucks. And remember, there's nobody home. It's a neutral site. They're in the bubble. So let's talk about it a little bit. Are you guys excited for that game?
I mean, of course, I'm excited for the whole thing in general.
Yeah.
But I just want to give Barry a little time to just share his thoughts on the NBA coming back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ecstatic. This is definitely what I've been waiting for, as well as all the NBA fans and hoop heads that really follow the game of basketball. This is exactly what we've been wanting to happen, and we've been wanting to see for a while. So we're definitely grateful and blessed to have the NBA back. It's a very exciting schedule that the NBA has put together, for all 22 teams that are going to be playing in the bubble, including our Boston Celtics. There's some really good matchups and big time, basketball games that will certainly impact the playoff standings. So I'm definitely fired up and we're ready to watch some basketball, and I feel like I have a part of my life back. In a sense, because a big part of that is actually, sitting down and watching these games. So when the NBA was suspended and taken away from us, I feel like a part of my life just went away like that. It was pretty sad and had a hole in my heart. So I'm very happy and I'll have a lot of joy that the NBA is
I think a lot of us felt the same way you have, especially if you're like a real sports fan. You know what I mean? Not having like any real sports back, at least for us, we've gotten to, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our research. We're actually in the shit. You know what I mean? But think about somebody that's not in our position, that's just like, yo, sports is like what they got a fucking man cave. You know what I mean? They got their buddies that they usually gather up with. That it's probably torturous. You know what I'm saying? And
when they come back from work, they're looking forward to sports.
Oh my God.
Right.
And now people were sitting at home. When they're done with work at home, they just watch TV with
Netflix.
Nothing to look forward to. So it definitely affected a good portion of the population. But I just want to go into answering your question, John. But before I answer the question, I just want people that are watching, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
It'll help us greatly. Let's try to get 1,000 subscribers and 100 likes on this video. Let's see what we can do.
Yo, by the end of this year, I'm trying to get 1,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's good for the cause, man. Just help us out,
Support
dude.
us.
You know what I mean? Like, it takes nothing. You go on there, it literally takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, if you're watching this video, just like it and subscribe to the channel. But like John said, the Bucks versus the Celtics, July 31st. This will be the second day that the NBA will be back, and the second day there will be a Celtics game, a premier Celtics game, primetime Celtics game.
Primetime.
Right.
You got Tatum, you got Brown, you got
Hayward, Walker. You better say Hayward, bro.
you got the Greek Freak. You got Bogdan is not coming back, is he?
He is. He's gonna play
now.
But Bogdan plays for the Pacers. Yeah, he's in Indiana.
But yeah, it'll be an exciting game, and also I feel as though it'll be a measuring stick for the Celtics specifically, because I feel as though the Bucks are already set. They already put themselves in that position to be one of the best team in the NBA. They have the best record in the East. But the Celtics have still to prove themselves. So I feel as though that first game
we did beat them though.
We did beat them, but it's the Bucks. Like, nobody is betting on the Celtics.
I get it. I'm just like,
No, I agree with you, but I feel as though this game will be a measuring stick for us, as in, what can we do? What can we show? Now that it'll be the first game, so it'll be sloppy. I think there'll be a lot of sloppy basketball in the first couple of games.
For sure, some rust will be there.
A lot of missed layups.
Yeah, not just missed layups, air balls.
Air balls.
Boy.
You know how weird it is to watch air balls on TV?
Missed dunks, missed
Right,
lobs.
especially NBA players airballing. Right.
It's gonna be very sloppy, but nevertheless, I'm excited for it because it's such a big game. We'll see what it brings. I'm not gonna make a prediction on who wins and who loses yet. I'm just looking forward to it.
Okay. Yeah. No, but my thing was I was asking you to predict.
Do
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you want me to predict?
yeah. So we could do that quickly. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like an extensive thing.
I'll go quickly.
So you can go down the list.
Yeah. Sure, why not? All right. Well, we're gonna lose that game. Celtics lose that game.
Okay, Barry, what do you say? July 31st, Bucks versus Celtics. We win or lose?
Hate to agree with Vlad on this one, but I think we're gonna take the L. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, in my mind, this is like a whole new season. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's been so long since these guys have played. You know what I mean? And
the time they got off during the coronavirus, sorry to cut you off, is usually the same amount of time they get off after the season is over.
The season, yeah.
It's actually a little longer, but around the
exactly
same.
Longer?
Yeah, it's been longer since
That's crazy, dude.
On May 12th, March 12th, excuse me, to July 31st. That's actually a longer period of their off season. Yeah.
No, this is gonna be real sloppy. You know what I'm saying?
It will be. You're right, and that's why I think that they're probably gonna lose this first game, because you're right, there'll be a lot of rust and some ugly basketball that's gonna be played by both teams. But I'd give the Bucks the slight edge in the first game.
Wait, did the coronavirus hit Milwaukee hard? Do we know?
I don't know.
No?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm basing my answers based on the coronavirus. Were these guys playing together, like earlier?
Nah, I think I feel as though everybody in the NBA just been at home chilling.
Just home. They just taking advantage. Yeah. I mean, I did see Giannis on a lot of TikToks and a lot of social media shit. Right? Yeah. He did.
Kid, right?
Congrats to him though. I like the Greek Freak, man. But I'm gonna go with you guys. I take the Bucks, just because they had the stronger team all season, and I don't see why they would drop off so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean the Celtics can't beat them.
No.
So the next one, August 2nd versus the Blazers.
I'm gonna take us versus the Blazers. I'm not sure quite yet why, but I just feel as though the Blazers were one of the teams that didn't want to come back.
Yep.
And I feel as though they're gonna come into the league, into the season, just not wanting to do great.
Wow.
I mean, I feel as though they're not gonna be motivated. So I'm gonna take us.
Okay, Barry.
Yeah, I'll take the Celtics on that one for sure.
Okay.
I think they'll win that game.
Okay. Yeah. I think the Celtics just have a better team right now, to be honest with you. And Blazers have struggled all season. Even though they're getting players back, these players got to play and get back in the groove of things. They've been injured. You don't know how healthy they are, and you don't know how it's going to work. They got Mel on the team now. There's minutes that's going to be divvied up and stuff like that. So I'm taking the Celtics. And then on August 4th, we got the Heat.
The Heat. Oh man, that's gonna be a good game.
I like the Heat.
That's gonna be a good game. Jimmy Butler is underrated. I think he hasn't accomplished anything. He hasn't won anything really.
Yeah.
But I think he's such a powerful player in the locker room. If you put him in the locker room surrounded by guys that are playing hard, I feel as though he can bring that team almost anywhere.
Not to like cut you off and stuff, but like just thinking about Jimmy Butler, he kind of like reminds me of the Save the Last Dance. You know how Michael used to get on dudes, and he's kind of like that. He's kind of like asshole-ish, kind of like if you're not working as hard as me, I don't fucking like you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That just hit my mind. I had to say it.
Yeah. Well, let me not make this long. I'm gonna take the Celtics.
Okay. Barry.
This is gonna be a tough game because he do play hard. Not that they say the Celtics don't, but definitely he led by Jimmy Butler. A really gritty and tough, scrappy team. Take the Celtics. This will be a close one, but I think the Celtics will pull it out.
Yep. Okay. Celtics versus Heat, August 4th. Make sure y'all tune in. I'm gonna take the Celtics too. I think by then, we'll get back in the groove of things, and we do have healthy guys now. This probably is gonna be one of the first times our starting 8 will be able to actually play like long minutes together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them coming back together, and I'm sure they've got. If you're not healthy after all this shit, you know what I mean? Like,
then
I don't know. We should
exactly.
renegotiate your contract. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously,
so this is the one time if Gordon Hayward doesn't come back fucking blazing, we're gonna have a problem because you had 2 years now, and then a whole off season.
I'm gonna make space for you guys to come in.
The president of the Gordon Hayward Club, right there.
For real. But I'm gonna go with the Celtics though. August 5th, the very next day, we're going against a team we kind of hate right now because they got a player we really don't like, who's a former player, Kyrie Irving. Thankfully, he won't be down there in the fucking dome because he's ready to risk it all. Isn't that what he said? Isn't that what he said?
I stopped listening to it.
Right. Me too, bro. I haven't been paying attention to anything that guy's saying lately.
He said, I'm ready to risk it all. Like, I'm ready. It was like, bro, you get paid like $150 million a year. Shut the fuck up.
Right. What are you risking? Exactly.
But yeah, Nets and versus Celtics, August 5th. Who you got?
I'm going to take the Celtics. We better beat the Nets.
Yeah, okay.
Celtics in a blowout.
Ooh.
Wow.
I like that actually.
Oh yeah, they're 20 piecing them, running them off the floor.
I hope so.
The Nets don't even belong on the same court as the Celtics, so the Celtics better whoop that ass that game. And
I don't know.
The Nets.
I don't know if it's gonna be a blowout because the Nets are competitive. When they play without Kyrie,
and they beat us last time,
and they beat us. And they've beaten us this year. It doesn't mean we can't blow them out, and it doesn't mean we don't have the better team either because we do currently. But I'm gonna pick the Celtics also because I think they want. I think they're gonna come back wanting to display like their dominance and what they can really be because like we said, a lot of the players have been injured all year. So I'm picking the Celtics.
And like you said, by now the Celtics will be by that game they should be like better,
acclimated back to each other.
So I think
yeah, they've played some ball. August 7th, 2 days later. Playing the NBA champions,
the Raptors,
baby.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they've been on their thing this year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're no slouches.
Right. No championship hangover for them. Yeah.
Wow, that's a tough game. A lot of tough games. Huh? I'm gonna take the Raptors.
Okay. Ooh, it's a pretty big game. We're 3 games back of the Raptors for the second seed. We're still up for grabs. We can still get it. We would definitely need to win this game in order to have a chance to get that second seed for sure. As we said, the Raptors are still a pretty good team even without Kawhi. I like Pascal Siakam a lot.
Oh, they're a great team. even without Kawhi. Like last year when they played without him, they won majority of their games.
Right. They still showed that they can ball and win, even without him in the lineup.
Yeah.
For sure. And they were resting him some of those games because of load management. But I'd say we win this game.
Yeah? Okay.
It's a really big, important game for the Celtics. Probably, I'd say their biggest game left of the schedule. So I'd say we find a way to pull this one out barely, though, because it will be a really close game between these two. But I think the Celtics, will grind this one out and find a way to win.
Okay. I think I'm gonna lean towards the Celtics losing this one. I just think the Raptors have really good chemistry and they know how to play with each other. They coming off the championship. They've done really well this year. So I'm gonna take them.
No, but sure, I can see them losing this game. This would be one of those games where it's so close as far as these two teams that if they end up dropping and losing this one, I wouldn't be too upset about it. I'd be like, all right, we lost to the Raptors. The Raptors are really good team that can ball and contender in the Eastern Conference. So
we're definitely playing some really good teams to come back. So we can win or lose. The next one though, August 9th, we're playing the Magic.
That's a win.
That's a win.
I'm not even gonna.
He don't even want to elaborate.
That's a W right there. That's a dub.
When you got Markelle Fultz playing, not to trash on him or anything.
Yeah, I mean, he is.
I actually like him.
Him.
But you ain't going nowhere, man. Barry, who you got?
Yeah, I got the Celtics winning that game.
Yeah, I think that's
no doubt.
That's just a flush, man. And then we have on the 13th, we're going against the Wizards.
The Wizards, that's another win.
Yep, close out the regular season with the W. Another one in the win column.
I don't even know why they fucking got selected to come back. The Wizards?
Because they're
mathematically.
They're among the top 9 teams, and they're within 6 games of, believe that 8th seed. So
within 6 games?
Yeah, exactly. If you're within 6 games or less of that 8th seed, you got invited to Orlando. That was the NBA's rule and thing of having the teams play.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I agree. They don't deserve to be playing in the bubble. No, they shouldn't be. But
I mean, just concerning about other people's health and shit. You guys are trash. Just
no, but just stay home. Don't even come to Orlando.
But John Wall will be back.
Is he actually going to play? He did say he's 100% healthy now.
Is he ready to play?
I haven't read that, but
Are you assuming he's coming back?
I'm assuming he'll be back.
That would be a change though.
So if John Wall is back, does that change your view on the Wizards?
Nah, they have to build chemistry again, man.
Yeah,
I don't. The
guy's
so missed like a year,
he's
dude.
Played right. It's been at least a year.
He's Gordon Hayward right now. You know what I mean? You need some time.
Worse, like
you think worse?
I mean, obviously John Wall is not worse.
Wow.
I'm saying in terms of
I think you can make an argument.
No, in terms of somebody that's got paid and barely played any games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like worse than the impact that he's had on his team is worse than the impact that Gordon Hayward has had on his team.
That's true because he hasn't been playing because of injuries, but he has had some pretty bad luck in terms of injuries.
I was taking some notes while you guys were listing the games.
Yeah.
It looks like I have the Celtics going 5-3.
Yeah.
Barry has them going 5-3. No, Barry has them going 6-2. Barry has them going 6-2, and John has them going 6-2 as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think Barry and I were more on the optimistic side of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm always, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like our teams usually overachieve sometimes, especially the Celtics at times. You know, other than when they had that point guard that was sinking us.
Yeah,
you know, they. It was the one time our team didn't keep going up in the standings.
Sorry, let me correct that. So right here, I only have 7 games on the schedule. I think there's one extra game that they haven't decided the date.
They haven't decided the date for?
Yeah. So okay. I'm sorry. So it's we all have them going 5-2.
5-2?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're on board with us. At least.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess we are on the same page.
No. I don't know why I'm fucking up. But I have them going 5-7, 5-2, 5-2. Barry has them going 6-1.
Oh.
And you have them going 5-2 as well.
5-2 with you?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that's bad at all. I take that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, I guess we really have high expectations of this team, and we expect them to play really well.
High expectation of them, like for sure. Like,
no, as we should, absolutely. No, I'm definitely agreeing with that. That the expectation should be high. That bar and the standards should be high for the Celtics. We should expect them to do really well and do great things and show that they're a dominant team and can be a finals contender without question. That should be, what we expect from this team coming out of the gate.
I don't know. I say chip or bust, man. That's what I'm saying.
Wow,
we don't have to
chip or bust.
Chip or bust. You know what I mean? Like, listen, man. You know. I mean,
wow, even with the teams that are ahead of them, with all the great teams.
We've been to the Eastern Conference Finals before, okay? I just feel like Brad Stevens, you need to take this team over the hump and get it there. You know what I mean? In my opinion. And we've beaten all the good teams so far this year. So, like, in my head, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, we can.
So we can win a championship this year. And you saying if we don't win a championship, it's a failure, it's a disappointment?
I think that's a little strong. But what I'm saying is I don't think we can't, you know what I mean, win a championship. I think we can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
No, for sure. They have a good chance to do that.
Yeah. No, I can feel like Barry was about to get on me for that. But I had to retract a little bit. But I definitely think they can do some things, you know what I mean? And I think we can all agree on that.